Hi Pisces, this is Mimi with Divination by Mimi. Welcome to your November 2017 tarot reading with a little bit of astrology and then oracle if necessary. So you're a mutable sign, making you very, very fluid and flexible. Water sign. Actually, some astrologers believe you to be ether. Very spiritual sign, very empathic, compassionate, emotional sign, but empathic, very, very spiritual. So always remember that it is okay to go with your intuition and it is okay to go with your gut feeling because chances are it's guiding you correctly. That internal compass is something that's going to serve you well. You're particularly psychic, particularly intuitive. So in your constellation, we do have Neptune in retrograde for most of the month, but it does go direct on the 22nd. Yes, the 22nd Wednesday, which has been retrograde for a while in your constellation. So when it goes direct, you might be feeling a little bit more focused and maybe a little less feeling nostalgic about pains or joys of the past. What else have we got here? We also have Chiron in retrograde. That's giving you enough thinking back and looking at old pains. So with Neptune going direct, that should improve things a little bit. Now let's see. Also, we've got Uranus in retrograde in Aries. It's been in retrograde for a while. And Scorpio has a lot of planets in it at the moment. Jupiter was a big one that went into Scorpio. And Jupiter brings an expansive, illuminating energy to the shadow world. The Scorpio world, this is Scorpio season, and it's the shadow world. It's the deep, deep stuff. And that's not bad. That's actually important. It's part of us. It has to be integrated into the whole self. So this is looking at things that motivate us from early childhood possibly, or from old pains or from old joys. But they're definitely things that motivate us. Some of those are things that aren't necessarily subjects that you would bring up with everyone, such as death and sex. That is the 8th house of the natal chart. So with all of that activity, there's a lot of intense feelings. Virgo is in Scorpio. Let's see, she's in Libra at the beginning of the month. Not Virgo, I'm sorry, Venus. Venus is in Scorpio on the 9th. Prior to that, she will have been in Libra, her home constellation. Mars is in Libra. Saturn is in Sagittarius. Pluto is direct in Capricorn. Saturn is going to be returning home to the constellation of Capricorn in December. So that's going to mean big impact, big changes, big cycles coming to an end for a lot of people, but also a lot of institutions, government, banking, monetary systems, things like that. What else? North Node's still in Leo, so we're still collectively trying to move toward those high octave traits of Leo. Now, the loving, the agape love from the heart, the self-expression, the creativity, the joyousness. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, Mercury. Mercury's been in Scorpio, but we'll move into Sagittarius on the 6th. Yeah, so that should cover it. Oh, sorry, there were 2 lunations to tell you about. The first one has already passed. That was on the 4th of November. That was the full moon in Taurus. And then this new moon coming up in Scorpio will be on the 18th, which is a Saturday at 6:42 a.m. in the 4th quarter of Scorpio. So new moon in Scorpio, the 18th, Saturday, 6:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that about does it for astrology. Let's get into your reading. Pisces, for you, we're going to use the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith, just kind of a recoloration of the original Rider-Waite-Smith. For clarification, if we need it, we have got the cartouche. We may not need it, but it's there. Going to do a 3-card pull based upon the supernal triangle of the Tree of Life. So if you follow the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, this would be Keter, Chokmah, Binah. This, if you follow the Hermetic Tree of Life, this would be Amenasor, Tehuti, and Sekert. Or Jungian, it would be superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. And I'll use that example in the reading. For Pisces. for November 2017. Pisces, mutable, flexible, compassionate, loving, emotional, disintegrating. Neptune is your ruling planet. There's a disintegrative quality to that, meaning you very much feel a part of everything, the collective. All right, so let's see. Holy Hecate. What does Pisces, mutable planet, mutable sign, need to know for the month of November 2017? Ruled by Neptune, who goes direct in the constellation of Pisces on the 20th or 21st. With Chiron in retrograde, the wounded healer, looking back at old hurts and pains. What does this mean for November 2017 for our beautiful Pisces? All right. Superconscious gives us the Capricorn card, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Conscious mind, ooh, a feeling of oppression. Ten of Wands. Subconscious, Page of Swords. So, if this is not a person that's a Capricorn that you know, and this could be a male, female, or a non-declared Capricorn, non-gender declared Capricorn, or non-gender, what's the word? Conforming Capricorn. But it's not a person. It could be the lower octave of Capricorn that you're taking on, or that's around you in your life at the moment, that Spirit is trying to advise you to be aware of. So that would be someone who is so fearful of losing security that they may not be guided by their moral compass. They might act a little bit less than, not ethically, but a little bit less than morally. So, for example, you know, when two kids are fighting and the parent catches them or the guardian catches them and one points to the other and says, she started it. That's what I mean. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, of passing the buck so as to move the focus away from you if it's anything negative. Not necessarily you, but this Capricorn energy. So this could be a Capricorn in your life that's doing just that. Kind of feels like someone you work with, someone in your work life. Could be school, but it feels like work. Because it feels as though you're kind of carrying all the burden. Could be a friendship, I suppose. Another downfall of Capricorn, low octave Capricorn, would be so fearful, in other words, loving stability and structure, being so fearful of being hurt that they might have withheld affection or withheld love. If it's a friend or a coworker, they might have withheld their normal personality or their normal, they have a very good work ethic, so they might have withheld that. So Pisces, it looks like you're working with someone or in a relationship with someone who is either Capricorn or displaying those tendencies. And superconscious is telling you that you need to communicate to them how this is making you feel. Because you're carrying, it's not just a matter of you having hurt feelings, which to a Pisces is a big deal. You feel very deeply. But it's also the burden of carrying extra work or carrying extra emotions, burden. You're carrying a burden because you're not expressing to this either low octave Capricorn or a situation or energy that you're experiencing. So if that is the case, you need to communicate to them. Spirit is advising you through the subconscious. Communicate. Tell them how you feel. If it's a work situation and they're not carrying their weight, say, you know, all personal stuff aside, let's keep this professional, and please re-enter the game here and help me carry the load because I can't do it all by myself. And that seems fair. Okay, well, I think that is about all. I don't think it needs any clarification for Pisces. If you have any questions, though, or comments, leave them in the description, not the description, the comment section below the video. If you would like a personal reading, feel free to email me at the email address in the description box below the video. That is memes@hotmail.com. Otherwise, I will see you for the new moon in Scorpio lunation, and then I'll see you next month. Have a wonderful month in November. Take care, Pisces.